In a rapidly expanding omniverse of sci-fi content, two Terrans try to make sense of it all. From the latest to the greatest to the most thought-provoking science fiction content on the screen, we bring you Crowded Space Podcast! Well, in this segment, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to do a little bit more of getting to know the podcaster. So, as promised, Eric has written up a couple of questions for us to answer to today. So
and you know what's funny? A lot of people liked this. There was a lot of people that talked to me about it, and they were pretty happy that to get that ball rolling on these conversations.
Yeah. So with that said, I think we're happy to hear from you guys. So again, please reach out to us on Twitter. I think that's still a thing.
Maybe.
And
we don't care. We don't care about the politics. So.
Yeah, we'll look into getting a forum.
Yeah, probably a subreddit or something.
Yeah.
All right. The first question is, all right, here it is. What's your favorite superhero?
Wow. I think for this one, we should almost try to guess each other's answer, right?
Okay.
So
yours is, let me think, Mr. Fantastic, Reed Richards.
Yeah, that's without thinking about it.
You even have the same haircut as he does.
Thank you. I had to pay that woman a lot to read enough comics to know how to do this haircut. So
yeah, you don't have to worry about putting the salt and pepper.
Mr. Who?
Yeah,
yeah, the salt and pepper.
From Fantastic Four.
The white sides come naturally. I don't have to pay extra for that.
Mine's coming in, so I hear you on that one.
Yeah, I'm actually a little less. I know in the MCU who it would be, but so I'm going with Iron Man.
Of course.
Okay. All right.
Tony Stark, come on. He's the best.
I mean, he's not really. He's okay. I guess he's a superhero.
Follows the sci-fi theme.
I mean, any dude in the suit, really.
He's not any dude. What are you talking about,
like a hero.
Dude?
He's Batman level, really. He's not a superhero himself.
Yeah, but he's
super suit.
Well, he's super smart. What do you mean?
I mean, compared to Reed Richards, he's.
Come on now. Oh, here we go.
He's like a car mechanic compared to Reed Richards.
What?
Let's be honest.
Stop.
Yeah. I mean, MCU's really gave him like an extra 20 IQ points.
Get out of here.
Just because they had some plot holes I needed to fill.
Plot holes?
No,
he made the MCU not what it is in Phase 4, but the last couple of phases he brought it together. So, I mean, Robert Downey Jr. did an amazing job.
No one should deny. But all right, well, that's our favorite superheroes. I mean, do you have a second that would maybe surprise me?
I would surprise you?
Yeah.
My second one would be...
Ooh, I was going to say non-MCU, but that's actually even harder for me.
Let's do comics. So, who do you think would be my second one?
Ooh.
Well, you know what comics I collected the most?
She-Hulk.
No, it's not She-Hulk. For God's sake.
Just giving a shout out to our first podcast ever, episode 1.
Yeah, that's about it.
Listen to it now.
It'll be one season and one season only, which is a shame. But anyway.
Okay, so it's MCU then.
Nope, it would be comics.
Oh, comics.
And it would be the one I collected the most.
Oh, you're just saying like X-Men. You're just saying comics in general.
Yeah, X-Men. I collected the most.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
So it would be an X-Man.
Oh, Wolverine then. No, Cyclops.
You got it.
Yeah, it's Wolverine. Okay. If it was X-Men, I'm like, that's Wolverine.
What's that?
Yeah. Okay.
That's hilarious.
Well, so my maybe second. So Fantastic Four aside.
Yeah.
Favorite character was an X-Men.
Was it Professor X?
No, it's a deep pull. He did have his own miniseries, so
he did have. Oh, it's Deadpool. No.
Nah.
Oh, he had his own miniseries.
Yeah.
Let me think.
Technically, kind of not a mutant, but maybe. Yeah, not really a mutant actually.
Was he Cable?
No, he's a mutant.
Yeah, he is a mutant.
Yeah.
Not a mutant, really? Oh, long shot.
Kind of, yeah.
Long
Ooh, golf clap, golf clap.
I have my Marvel card. Thank you very much.
Yeah. Wow, okay. No, that was okay. I'm like, he's from the Mojoverse. I was like, oh. Okay,
Well, he does
really...
have luck, probability. That's his mutant power.
Yeah, but he's kind of like a construct. Like he's like an android.
Yeah, he's from that.
To call him a mutant is a bit of a stretch, but whatever.
Yeah,
at the same time,
that's really blast from the past because it was like he was big in the '80s for sure. Longshot was.
Was it? Yeah.
80s
No,
/
it's.
90s.
I mean,
yeah.
a big part of it was Arthur Adams did the illustration for the miniseries, and it was just.
He was cool.
Fantastic.
He was a cool.
Yeah.
He was definitely a cool mutant to be part of the group.
Yeah, and I like the whole idea of the luck, and it would only work if his kind of motives were true. So he had to. You know, So it's nice.
And he also had hollow bones too.
Yep.
Fun
yeah,
fact.
A little bit later.
I have the advanced Marvel card.
And so.
So we move on to the next one.
Yeah.
What's your favorite superpower? If you had one, what would it be?
Oh, favorite superpower. I didn't actually see that in there.
Oh yeah, it's in there.
Favorite. So
kind of goes along the lines.
So favorite, just like in terms of this superpower makes for good content. Like or like what superpower would I want?
You're overthinking it.
Or
just
okay.
off the cuff. There's no content.
I'm not overthinking it. I'm buying myself time. There's there's a difference.
Well, we don't have the Jeopardy theme song playing in the background, so you can take all the time you want.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to maybe cut this long silence out. Favorite superpower. If I'm gonna cop out, maybe I'd say like Human Torch's superpower.
The flame on.
Because he can, shoot flame, do flame cages. If I'm gonna say
He's-
that though, Invisible Woman's way more
Be
powerful.
invisible?
It's pretty cool to be able to warp light a little bit. She's always pushing her ability more and more, and like the size and shapes, and I mean she can essentially just put a force field in anyone's head and just or whatever. So I guess that's what I like about it. It's kind of like telekinesis, but a little bit more nuanced.
Right.
It's like, she's bending different
She could do a
wavelengths
lot of
light
different
and
things.
can do the
Oh, they had
invisibility
Jean
and-
Grey that was a lot like that, but not really.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
no, her fighting Jean Grey has always been like some good comic or read. So
Yeah.
all right, yeah, I'm gonna have to go Invisible Woman, invisibility. Invisibility in general can be a little, and there's so many superpowers. Like it feels like anyone from the future can see infrared. So like
Right,
invisibility
yeah.
is kind of
Yeah.
but the force fields and the idea of like when she's playing hardcore and just snuffing someone's oxygen away from her, it's like, okay,
That she is definitely.
so.
They definitely had some pretty cool, not liberties, but I would say like feats that she could do with her abilities. Yeah. That's cool.
So I'm playing the Fantastic Four fanboy card again. Who's your favorite?
I like teleportation, man.
I was close to saying teleportation.
I want to see Jarod. Okay, boop. There I am. Hey, man, what's up? Let's have a beer. Okay, I'm done. All right, boop. There you go. I'm back home. I mean, come on.
What sort of style of teleportation, though? We're talking Nightcrawler style
Well,
teleportation?
Nightcrawler is like not long distance.
Yeah, that's true. He had to get boosted before he could go anything too far. But
Yeah.
well,
Me
he's
would be like
traveling
travel.
through like another dimension when he travels.
Be like almost
or
like
whatever.
would be like Magic's
Lockjaw style.
or Magic. Remember Magic from New Mutants? She had teleportation.
Right, with her demon sword or whatever that was.
But hey, it'd be cool to just be like, hey, I want to go visit family. Boop. No, I don't have to drive 5 hours, right? Be right there.
Yeah.
So
Teleportation's done right. It's tough because you got to think.
you'd have to know the space.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
You wouldn't be like, I can just. I want to go to London today.
I'm gonna play it safe and just teleport 3 feet off the ground.
So I could do Cologne, and we could do Amsterdam.
Wherever I teleported, I'd be
Paris.
just dumped on the ground because I'm like, want to play it safe. I don't want to
But
teleport
anyway,
through someone's
that
table.
would be mine. So the next one, what is your favorite sci-fi series?
Favorite sci-fi series of all time. So
Yeah.
if you go by sci-fi series that I've watched through beginning to end, it'd be Firefly. But
Would it be?
that's also cheating because it's the shortest series that I've watched.
Yeah, it's
I've
just
gone
amazing that they
through-
never made another
I've
season.
gone through Next Generation 3 times.
Really?
And so I had to say favorite in that regard, probably. But Battlestar Galactica, I've gone through 2. And it's such an emotional journey. You don't binge watch. I'm like, I need some time to think
it's
about
emotional.
that. Yeah, right.
If one of the most sci-fi series is left an impact, it's definitely Battlestar Galactica.
Yeah,
definitely.
so that's a close second for sure. So so I've watched it, gone through it twice, and I'm looking forward for a third.
My
too.
wife and I went through DS9 5 times.
Oh wow, okay.
Because that's, So I would say for me it would be Deep Space Nine for sure. Absolutely.
Some of I guess some more recent ones, though, I would have to say
It's tough.
Altered Carbon. I watched through that
wasn't
twice, and that got better on the second watch.
Really?
Honestly, yeah.
I really can't think of it.
I just love how they throw you into that world. They give you just enough to know what's going on.
Right.
Again, and the slang in it is cool. Like, you're cross-sleeved, or you got a, real. Was it Real Death? Yeah, those are some of my favorite series of kind of all time, and I guess of recently. Twin Peaks, I guess, isn't really sci-fi, but
We could say X-Files.
Yeah.
I didn't think
I
of
like
X-Files.
Yeah, no, I enjoy X-Files.
Plus
It's
Scully,
just one
come
of
on.
these I haven't watched religiously.
What,
Sarah and I
X-Files?
made,
We did.
when I heard that the new
not my wife
season
and
was
I,
coming
but
out. Yeah.
I did when it first came out. I watched it every week when it first came out. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Even when I was in the Coast Guard, we
Found a way.
we found a way to watch it. Yeah.
Nerds find a way.
That's the power of being a nerd. We ready for the next one?
Yeah, shoot.
All right. What's your favorite sci-fi video game?
Sci-fi. Well, it's Warhammer 40K. No.
TM.
Favorite. Well, in terms of just fondest memories, biggest impact on my gaming life, it would have to be Star Wars Galaxies.
Oh, absolutely.
Star Wars Galaxies. Because
Absolutely.
I've never played a game that made me feel like I was truly exploring the vast expanse of some
I've never played a
uncharted
game
planet.
like that. Nobody has captured that at all.
Should just be bushwhacking through some random place and come across a rebel base.
Yeah,
And
after
walk
walking
in there
a real hour,
and
right?
hang out. Yeah, like huffing it there, almost dying, setting up camp,
Yeah.
healing wounds, stumbling across a rebel base,
So-
going inside and being like, "It's Han and Chewie hanging out
In the
like,
middle of
yeah.
nowhere. But my favorite thing is, and Kat wanted me to bring this up. When the patch came out and they had merged, they wanted to consolidate factions. So there were 2 factions on Naboo, and then Naboo had a moon that had, the Gungans. So Jared and I would go to the moon and to level up our abilities and our skills and get money. Because remember, we got money there too, right? Didn't we get money? I thought we did.
Mm-hmm.
But and they were a higher level than us, but we'd have all these planned out. We'd have all this tactics planned out with our characters. So the patch notes came out. So they merged the factions of the 2 Gungans.
Moon
and
Gungans.
the Moon Gungans and the Naboo Gungans, and didn't reset it. So
No,
Jared and I
that's
were
true.
not loved by the Gungans on the moon, and then we were not loved by the Gungans on Naboo.
Kill
So
on sight.
every
Every Gungan in the entire capital city
would chase us down. Merchants. It didn't matter what it was.
where we lived, where our guild was stationed, or what? Yeah, were they guilds in that game? Or whatever.
Yeah, what clan, whatever.
Kill on sight. So I don't know how many times I
We
was
were running.
booking it out of town, my speeder bike has taken so many pot shots. It's steaming, it's smoking, it's sparking. I'm going full speed off the waterfall.
Yep, off the waterfall.
Like
that's the only way to
town.
get the hell out.
Like, oh, just need to make it to my house. It'll be okay.
But yeah, so that's definitely, I have to agree with you. That's definitely my most memorable experience for sure. Is Star Wars
And then
Galaxies.
just after having Jar Jar ruin that movie for me, it was a real reason we spent so many man hours
It was the
pistol
best.
whipping Moon Gungans.
it was the
For
best.
ruining the prequels.
Especially when you pistol whipped them and they hit the ground and you're like, ow! How you like that, Jar Jar Binks?
Yeah, there was no missions involved whatsoever. We were just killing them.
We were
for
just
pure
killing them.
sport,
Just for
pure
fun.
sport.
Just for fun.
Like, oh, you
And they
guys
were
come
higher
on the
level
same
than us.
mission? No.
They were higher level than us because
Yeah.
I had the pistol whip from Smuggler. I could pistol whip them.
Yep. Just enough for me to get enough of my lightning cannon off.
So that is our video game. Wolf
Yeah.
Plus. So the next one.
Hold on.
Oh,
Just before any listeners get up in arms, I feel like I need to give a little bit of love to Fallout. Love post-apocalyptic Fallout.
Oh, yeah. Which one?
whole series.
Vegas? Oh, the whole series?
For me, Fallout 3. I played Vegas, and it felt just like more 3, and I'd just rather replay 3.
Yeah. A lot of people like the Vegas one compared to the new
I get
ones.
it, yeah. And all the more power to you. Play what you like.
Yeah.
And then obviously the Mass Effect series.
Oh, my
in
God.
terms of a series.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. Like, if you haven't played Mass Effects, you need to play it. Honestly, you need to play it. Just the first 3, not the Andromeda. Yeah, I played it twice, all the way through, from the first to the third.
And then Star Wars Knight of the Republic. Again, we had a lot of online multiplayer fun with that.
Old Republic, yeah.
Yeah. The choices that you make and going dark side, light side, at least at release.
We played when it was the hot game to play, for sure.
Yeah, it's a testament that it's still a thing to today. But I feel like we almost need 2 categories there, just because if you're making a game built on an existing franchise,
Yeah.
I feel like that's a very different game than if you're like with Mass Effects, you're
What a game.
making the whole world. As
I want
you
an
go,
MMO,
so-
man. I want a Mass Effect MMO. Where is it? Like, they had a multiplayer, just logging in, like picking different characters, and you just did like missions. You know, the horde mode.
Yeah, that was pretty fun,
Dude,
actually.
that was amazing. I played the heck
Yeah,
out of
you
that
did.
game.
You really did. Yeah.
I had all the characters maxed out. I played that. I had the special characters unlocked. I played the hell out of that game because I loved it. I love the world.
But Galaxies is still your number one. Though,
Absolutely.
you're saying, yeah.
Yeah, because that's when we first started playing together. Because remember, I had the beta, and it came in the discs.
Oh yeah.
It wasn't even released
still
yet.
got
I
my
had the
discs.
closed beta.
I still got my discs.
Yeah.
Well, if we play on a bootleg server,
Yeah. Well,
discs are handy for that.
yeah.
You're like, yeah.
We ready for the next one?
Yeah.
All right. Do you believe in aliens?
Well, the real question is, do aliens believe in me? I think.
I thought you were going to say the real question, am I an alien?
Do I believe?
I'm not talking about
Do I
illegal
believe
aliens.
that somewhere out there's intelligent life? Yes, I believe intelligent life is out there in some sort of form that we can appreciate and interact with.
Yeah.
Right? Because you can say, oh, there's some big nebula out there that's sentient. It just thinks on a time scale of millennia, so we'd never actually interact with it. You know?
Right.
It's
Yeah.
a cop out or one possible explanation of life out there. So I do think I think that aliens have visited Earth in any
Shape or form?
real? Yeah, no. I don't,
Really?
I don't think so.
Really?
I don't. No.
I do. But that's another whole entire podcast. we could
Yeah,
talk
no,
about.
I mean you brought it up, but it's sci-fi. I mean, I want to believe.
My son doesn't believe at all.
I will
And he gets
admit-
mad at me when I say, well, you should have an open mind because you really should. Because in a multi I mean, there's so many stars in the universe, you can't even count them all. And there has to be another life out there.
I'll admit, with the data that's coming out of our Air Force and the fact that our government deemed it necessary to have a Space Force.
Yeah, even if it was Trump that made it.
I'll admit that there's more compelling data to make me believe.
And let's just say...
and maybe that I don't yet is because I haven't taken a hard look at that data.
Right.
So.
Let's just say being ex-military, the government has, and everybody knows this, that they kind of feel that you don't need to know these things. So they want you to know some things and not other things. Because they like to have people happy and not up in arms and going crazy because, the new information is out there.
But what I really like about that question is that, good sci-fi is essentially preparing us for what a lot of people say is that inevitability, right?
Star Trek had iPads a long time ago.
Right.
We just had iPads, right?
Yeah. Oh,
right?
yeah. Or the moving doors, tricorders, communicators,
exactly.
flip phones.
It's all crazy. It's like
for sure. But and that's one of the some of the better Trek episodes are the First Contact ones. Where they meet an alien life form for the first time.
I had a feeling you would
communicate.
I had a feeling you would probably say yes because of the whole Star Trek thing. That's the biggest premise of seeing new life, right? New civilizations and
right. Yeah,
boldly go where no one has gone before.
Yeah. Well, we don't have warp drive yet either, so that might be why we haven't found stuff yet.
That's it. That's pretty much the questions I had.
Oh no, that's great.
Yeah, we'll come back to the aliens one. I think we could really have a good conversation bit with that. It'd be fun to talk about it.
Certainly could invite some people on this podcast that feel very passionately about it. But
hey,
where
we'll have
science fiction meets science fact.
Yeah, why not? It'd be fun. But anyway, I think that's pretty much it.
That is indeed it for today. During our question and answer segment of the Crowded Space Podcast with your hosts, Eric and Jarod. And remember, it's the journey, not the destination. Till next time.